I just want to do like a general reading and see what comes out today. And the first two cards that we have here are the Magician and the Eight of Swords in reverse. And I feel like I've been getting a lot of messages lately about surrender, and I feel like this is connected to that. It's this feeling of surrendering to what is manifesting or what has manifested so that your true power can be expressed in some way. But it feels like it has been difficult. Although I'm hearing the word serene, so maybe there's something, it could even be a name, something about anemic, Nema or serene, Serena. Anyway, it feels like it has been challenging or difficult to begin this process or to continue this process because the fluidity has been disrupted in some way, or there has been this feeling of either lack of progress or simultaneously like it's kind of like the ball is rolling but it's not moving anywhere. You know what I mean? It's like being on a hamster wheel is kind of the sense that I'm getting. I'm hearing the song Hotel California. You can check out anytime, but you can't never leave. Like there's something about that that's coming up here. And it's to do with what it is that you want, what it is that you desire, and how confident you feel in being able to make that happen for yourself. We've got this Nine of Cups energy here sitting right by the Seven of Swords reversed, and I'm noticing a lot of yellow cards. And this speaks to me of the solar plexus chakra, our confidence in our ability to take action, to drive movement forward, to create momentum, to decide on things as well. A dysfunctional solar plexus chakra can show up as indecision, not trusting the self, not taking action, constant possibility paralysis or procrastination, and even lying to the self or not registering gut instinct as something that you base your actions on. So there's something here about this desire for freedom, this desire for things that are going to make you happy, but having a difficult time processing how to take it from a desire or a thought or an emotion or even an action and turn it into something that actually provides that experience for you or that result. Okay, where do you want me to go in with this deck? Okay. So what is it that we're talking about here, Spirit, and why is this important? They're saying the Magician and the Master, reverie. So there is something about this serenity or serene type of being. I've been seeing fireflies as well, and serenity and firefly are both references to a show that got canceled by Joss Whedon. Maybe there's something about being an outlaw here, or like wanting to do it in a way that's different than is acceptable, or a sense of needing to rest and come into a state of peace so that that energy or that action can be motivated from a place of calm rather than being frantic or suppressing because of fear. Does that make sense? We have trove. Instead of treasure trove, I actually heard treasure grove. And now I'm seeing Grover from Treasure Island, like the Muppets Treasure Island. Okay, so both of those shows that were just brought up here, Serenity, Firefly, and then the reference to Treasure Island, they're both kind of like pirates. So maybe there's this sensation that what you've been trying to work toward or what you've been trying to create for yourself has somehow been stolen, or the energy that you need to take action is being stolen from you. Because I keep seeing this like hamster on a hamster wheel type of energy. Hamster on a hamster wheel. I want to go in with the planets and signs cards. So let's see what astrological influences may be contributing to or could help with this energy. Okay, we have a planet. We have Neptune, fantasy, illusion. I'm hearing the word control. We have sixth house, harvesting, work, daily routine, okay? And Cancer. Right. So since we have a planet, a sign, and a house, I can actually read these together because we've got all three. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me line them up. So it's the planet in the sign in the house. Okay. So the self-focus of this is the idealization of intuition to protect your service to others. The mental aspect of this is confusion regarding attitudes from the past about what is good for you. And the physical expression of this is sacrifice resulting from the history of your work. Ooh, okay. Let me read the opposite side because it's got definitions on both sides. So I'm going to flip it over and read the other side as well. The spiritual aspect of this is inspiring others with your feelings as a full-time job. Inspiring others with your feelings as a full-time job. I love that. Maybe I'll make that the title or something. Be prepared. The mental aspect is be prepared to sacrifice for the attitudes from the past about serving. Okay. And then the physical aspect is yielding is the only way to use your intuition and do a little bit at a time. Okay, so there's that energy of yielding and surrender, serenity, reverie, because there's something here that you're touching on. And the raven or the crow could be significant to this as well, but there's something that you're touching on here that you are meant to express, or that you've been gifted this gift to hold. Does that make sense? You've been gifted this to hold it and to express it in some way. Now, there does seem to be a theme here around intuition. Using your intuition, yielding to your intuition, feeling your intuition, listening to those gut instincts through that solar plexus chakra. The intuition is a whole host of different sort of catalysts going on within the energy body. But in this case, it's asking you to trust that and then act on it. To push through, I'm hearing, to push through. Okay, let's get some tea leaf cards. We have flowers with happiness. I love that because the Nine of Cups is about happiness. So this is the destiny. This is what's meant to be. But it's really difficult to be in a position of happiness when you feel like you're sacrificing to give or to serve, or you feel trapped and your capacity to give back becomes limited. It gets less and less and less and starts getting cut away at because you're using or spending so much time or energy or even money towards what it is that you think is going to sustain you. We have an astral house coming out again. Oh my God. Why does it say astral house? But then it just says happiness. Again, happiness back to back. Like, what? Happiness, happiness, happiness. This is what's trying to manifest. There's a deep lesson in this, to surrender to that happiness, to stop stealing your own happiness through sacrifice, or to stop giving away your happiness and putting that in the hands of others. Doesn't mean stop sharing it. Because a candle loses nothing by lighting another candle. But it means stop giving it away. Don't put yourself out to light someone else's candle. Your happiness is the most important thing on the table here. Clearly, happiness. Your feelings. And committing to that as a full-time job, almost. Like, that should be the full-time job. Now we have crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. I'm hearing childlike happiness, childlike happiness, childlike happiness. And we have bird perched, waiting for news, package, or letter. And I was noticing the birds, and the birds have been, I'm hearing birds and the bees. Oh, the birds and the bees and the crib, what a baby. Okay. Is there some happiness that's going to come here from conception of some kind, or perhaps from like exploration or something? Cancer is that mother archetype energy. On the bottom, we have Lily, spiritual love. I'm noticing just a lot of these birds here connected to happiness. And birds are messengers. So maybe you're meant to transmit this happiness, or you're meant to be bold in how you communicate this happiness. Can you see all these birds? I'm trying to get them all in one hand. A bird in one hand. 4 birds in one hand. Like a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. What does that saying even mean? Well, there's news or something coming in about this because there's something that you deeply desire. And there's something coming in regarding that. We have fair woman, dealings a relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. News could come, a package could come, information could come through someone who has blonde hair. You might know this person, you might not know this person, but there's something about this that you're going to have a realization about, or it's going to lead to some kind of peace that allows you to slow down, to get off the hamster wheel or this like overthinking and spiraling in thought, and just kind of rest in the happiness for a moment. Like, even if it's just a moment, that can be really helpful here. I'm going to go in with another tarot deck, a different tarot deck, and just see what comes up. What's needed here, I want to ask. 7 of Cups reversed. It feels like making a decision in alignment with your happiness and choosing what really opens you up to that or provides that for you. And the 3 of Cups came out with it. So I feel like there's an aspect of sharing that happiness and being able to combine that happiness with the happiness of others, to not shy away from being open about that happiness or what brings you joy, to share what inspires you or what brings you peace. I'm hearing opening up. So opening up to someone could be really important here. Or opening up to change. There's the 7 of Swords again. It's the same card. Okay. So there's some kind of deception. We do have Neptune as well. Deception, illusion, confusion, clouded thinking or clouded emotions, not seeing something clearly, or something being presented in a different way. And I think that the illusion here is that you can't have happiness and serve others, or you can't have happiness and be a mother, or you can't have happiness and fill in the blank, whatever it is. But you can. You just kind of have to work at it. 7 of Pentacles. You have to work at it. You have to have patience with the development of it. You also have a lot of 7s here. So 7, 7, 7, 7. 4 7s and 4 birds. I'm hearing messages or letters. Maybe there's something that has 7 letters that is significant. Or something about the number 7 and a letter or a message that comes in. And we have the Star card. Healing and home. I heard healing and home, and it's reminding me of the reverie energy. So the Star card. You know what? This isn't the Star card. That's number 14. This is, I don't know why I saw this as the Star card, but that's significant because even mistakes happen for a reason in readings. This is actually the Temperance card. So there's something balancing out. There's been this process of trial and error, like trying to figure out what brings you happiness and how that happiness is going to be balanced with your needs being met, or your daily work, or your habits, or your routines, or the other people in your life, or what you're giving back, what you're passionate about, and how you're going to make that happen. The wand and the wizard, the direction, and I'm hearing emotion and emoting, and they're showing me emojis. So there's something about opening up about emotions that could be helpful here. I'm hearing finding a better way to do it. Finding a better way to do it. Maybe it's even about not needing to be happy all the time to feel like you're accepted by other people. It's like each emotion has value. Each emotion is a messenger. Each emotion is a little birdie on your shoulder trying to give you information. And if you can return to peace, no matter what emotion is presenting itself to you, then you can find and create and even build, with the Knight of Pentacles here, build that happiness. Now, I just heard build as in like to be billed for something, to be charged for something, something that you owe. What are you being billed for here? Two of Swords. And look at that bird flying in the background. No matter what I do, I cannot get away from these birds in the background of all of these cards. They just keep standing out to me. Even, oh, the Queen of Swords is sitting here too. Even she has a bird in the back. Birds. Birds in the back. I feel like you are the artisan. You are the worker, you are the service person, you give, and what do you get back from that? Or what do you not get back from that? What are you exchanging here? How much are you selling your happiness for? Oh, how much are you selling your happiness for? It's not a commodity that can be sold, nor can it really be charged for. But it is a contribution nonetheless. It is a contribution. You've got the Three of Pentacles here as well. It's like what you're giving, what you provide is important. And there's some kind of pain underneath it, Three of Swords. There's pain underneath it. And there may have been a tendency to want to hide these emotions away. The Hermit card, the Holly King, to hide these emotions away, to prevent them from being seen, the Sun card being seen, not wanting those emotions to be seen in the light of day. But why is that? I want to get, I think, one more card here from the planets, signs, and houses. Just one. We have Aries. And Pisces. I asked for one, but there's two. And Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, and Pisces is the last. Maybe it's this mentality of if you're not first, you're last. Or maybe it's about that wheel. I'm hearing Samsara, which I'm not actually sure what that is, but they're showing me this wheel of time, kind of like the Wheel of Fortune. But it feels like, again, this hamster wheel. So there's themes here about your dreams, Neptune, your dreams for happiness, your desires, your wishes, these beautiful things that you want to experience in life, and how you're going to get them, your willpower, your ability to use those tools within you to access those, or to make that happen, or to get that, or even to share that, to build that in a community, or to foster that in a family. But it may feel overwhelming, because the idealization of that and the application of that is sometimes confusing. It's like, what do you need to do on a daily basis to make that happen? And where are you sacrificing because there's other things that are drawing your attention or needing your focus or causing you to question what it is you're doing or your approach? So I get the sense here that there's an important pivot or shift that's coming up quite soon. And I feel like you're going to gain clarity on what this work has been, or where you can shift your focus to prioritize your happiness while at the same time not sacrificing what is it you really need and what you find valuable. Something about the bird approach I just heard. Maybe a bird will approach you and it will be a sign or a messenger from God. But they're showing me a bird perched on a branch. The bird approach. Maybe it's about, if your wings are tired, land and take a break or rest. It feels like at the end of the day, you've worked really hard, you've flown really far, you've ran hard on that hamster wheel, and you just need to kind of get off it for a period of time and take a break. 8 of Pentacles. I had a feeling this one was going to come out because it feels like that. It's like constantly kind of trudging away at certain things or drudgery type of work, and needing to set boundaries around your personal happiness and how that looks for you, rather than sacrificing that to obligation or to other people's happiness. I feel like there's a conclusion. A conclusion of what? We have broken bridge. A conclusion of a particular path. They're showing me the hamster wheel falling off of the hinge that was holding it up and continuing to allow it to spin. It's like it comes off, the bolts come loose and it starts rolling away. And then the hamster's really moving because he's built up all this momentum that he's been going around in circles for so long, spinning this wheel faster, 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 faster. Once it comes loose, you just kind of had to shake the bolts loose, I guess. I'm seeing Frankenstein with bolts in the neck, maybe something about communication. Birds can speak of, communication as well. They are messengers. You seem like a messenger. And it's like now you're off and running, but you still haven't like hit the ground though. Chair empty, someone is leaving your life. I feel like you're the one leaving. Wait, there's 2 other ones here before I keep shuffling. Box, you will receive a gift, and camel, persevere and you will overcome problems. So there's definitely something coming in for you. It could be a package of some kind, a box of something, or something that is like a resource that you need, like this happiness or this confidence or this surety of self in the camel's back. There's a treasure trove waiting for you to open up to it. I meant to say open it up, but it came out of my mouth as open up to it. So there's something here about opening up. A needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted. A sincere wish. And this is what this feels like. It's not an ego-driven desire. This is something that your soul was born into this world to experience. And I'm hearing to dish out as well. It's like you were here to experience happiness and you're here to dish that out as well. Like a chef who takes great pride and is so inspired in creating works of art on the plate that are both beautiful and delicious. They are meant to share that. They're not meant to just keep that in their own kitchen. They're meant to have like a custom space to be able to provide that to others, to share that with others, and to get fair exchange. Like at the end of the meal, the chef doesn't just say, okay, thanks for coming in, bye. They put the bill down and then the customers gladly pay that because they've gotten so much from it. And then they keep coming back because they love that meal. So it's like not giving it away for free because that's not sustainable. And that doesn't create the happiness that you need to be able to provide the happiness. That's just a recipe for burnout. And they're showing me the wheels falling off of a car all at once. It was like this car was just sitting there and then all 4 wheels just fell off at once. It's like, you can't really go anywhere if that's happened. If the wheels fall off. Now I'm hearing the wheels on the bus go round and round. Okay. Maybe this is something that started in like, I don't know why I'm getting preschool. What? Is this something that started really young? We have the tortoise slowly but surely getting ahead. Well, that's a good thing because the sense that I'm getting here is that even though it may seem like you're going in circles and getting nowhere, or that you are, I'm hearing shake things up, but they're showing me like shaking that hamster wheel. And the harder you go, the more you shake it, the more those deadbolts that were keeping it stuck come off and you get rolling for real. We have Turkey. Thanksgiving could be important in Canada. Thanksgiving's coming up this weekend. In America, I think it's in November, but there could be something around Thanksgiving or being thankful and being able to share, like the energy of Thanksgiving, even in and of itself. It's kind of like an opportunity to sit down and gather with friends, very Three of Cups energy, come together, appreciate each other's company and a good meal, and to really leave feeling satisfied and even sleepy, reverie and serenity. You leave and you're full of that tryptophan and you're ready for a good nap or a good night's rest. I think this is something you need. And Spirit is calling you to balance that need for rest and slow progress with this burning desire to see things change or to have the opportunity to express yourself in this positive way and to really hold that happiness in your heart and not let it go. We have fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. So there's something about opening up and expressing how you feel here, maybe within a group of friends or within a community that you feel safe within. It could be part of your work. You could be voicing some concerns at work or in regard to money. And it could feel a little overwhelming to do so, but by bringing it up, it's actually helping you to get ahead. It is helping you to get ahead. Now, they just showed me this crow being fed by a human and then finding these little treasures, like little sparklies. They actually just showed me the crow finding a needle and bringing it to the human as payment. So like even crows know how to say thank you. So it's like, who are you giving to that those people don't say thank you? Either literally or in terms of their actions. Like, who is not appreciating what you are providing? And how do you need to change that? Or what do you need to do to change the circumstances of that? And opening up about it or communicating how you feel or asking for the support that you need or the resources or asking for... Maybe it's not even about asking for, maybe it's about just setting a boundary with the broken bridge and the empty chair. Maybe it's like, okay, I've communicated to you that this is what I need and you haven't responded. So there's a consequence to that. I'm going to get up and leave. Or there's a consequence to that. I'm going to break the bridge so that there's no more ability in this connection to come through or get across. Gavel, involvement with the law, it's kind of like putting your foot down. Saying no more. And then V for victory, and this kind of looks like the Aries symbol, victory in some endeavor. So you will be very victorious at this, and I'm hearing satisfied. You'll be satisfied with the results that you get from this. Could be during Aries season. I know that we just had the Aries supermoon. So there's an Aries type energy here, and it feels like be bold, stand up for yourself, lean into what you're feeling, embrace the desire for this happiness in whatever form it's approaching you in or you're moving towards it in. And keep your wits about you. Keep your wits about you. Because there is some kind of delusion or deception or manipulation that's kind of subtly going on here. Whether it's from within yourself or it's people and how they treat you, or it's some kind of communication or misunderstanding. I'm not quite sure what the circumstances are of the illusion or confusion, but it's there and it's not even necessarily subtle. Like it's there. It's there. So I feel like I'm going to get one more deck. So I feel like this is coming to you at this time to help you to protect yourself or to protect you from this giving away too freely or sacrificing unnecessarily or having things be taken from you. But even when they're taken, it's like we've given them in some way. People don't take from us unless we allow them to. So there's something about that maybe, yeah, Seven of Swords again, but it's in reverse. So you've got it in reverse twice and upright once. 777. 777. 7 months, 7 days, 7 years of this cycle, perhaps. There's something about this that needs to end. It's coming to a close. And the cycle won't turn over in quite the same way. I'm hearing follow your nose, and that skunk is really standing out to me. It's kind of like if you smell that something is off, trust your gut. Don't give your power away. The skunk symbolism or the skunk totem animal always comes up in my life when I need to assert a boundary or I need to express myself loudly. So it's come up in the past when I felt threatened or when people kind of stamped all over my boundaries and I needed to become the skunk to like repel them from me, to break that bridge or to get up and leave the empty chair, where I've had to do that. And other times it comes in when I'm feeling defensive and I start oversharing or overdoing it when it's not really necessary to do that. So there's something about protecting your peace, protecting and building up those stores of happiness within you. And part of that is through self-determination. Spirit just said willingness to comply may be counterproductive. Verbatim, willingness to comply may be counterproductive. Okay. You might have to do something your own way, and that's the way that's going to make you the happiest. You might need to do it independently of others, even though I do see a coming together. And I know that might seem counterintuitive, but you're doing it yourself. You're creating happiness. You're welcoming that in within you. And then you're standing in that when you are able to connect with other people, and you're sharing it with people who truly are gracious in the receiving of it and who are wonderful to exchange with. I'm hearing wonderful to exchange with. Now you have the Six of Swords reversed. So peace and serenity are on the horizon, and look at these birds carrying her up into the sky. I just can't get away from this message of the birds. And when I said that, all of a sudden I had a flash of like the movie The Birds in my mind. We have Eight of Swords again as well. So it feels like you're getting out of this mental trap or fear that is so paralyzing. It's not real. Maybe that's the illusion, is this illusion, the illusion of fear of standing up for yourself, or the illusion of asking for what you need, or the illusion of needing to sacrifice. Like it's just that. It's an illusion, and the birds are trying to elevate you, to lift you higher. It feels like you're going to overcome a major fear here. And you're going to find out that what you actually feared doing was what you really needed. And it is so wonderful. and you're like, wow, I can literally have what I need, and I'm very happy, and I'm so thankful. And the other people involved in this equation are feeling the same way. So it's a win-win. We have money path on the chunk that just fell out. A path with money is waiting for you. And then we have whale, great worry over nothing. And I thought this came out again, but it's just the one that was already underneath it. But the empty chair, someone leaving your life, and the whale fell out on top of it. So I feel like maybe those two are connected here. Great worry over nothing of someone leaving your life. Maybe you have fear that if you set a boundary or you communicate or express how you feel, that someone's going to walk away or leave you. But that's not necessarily true. Maybe they'll welcome it. We do have the rat here, someone working behind you, someone working against you behind your back. Maybe there is someone working behind you, literally or figuratively, and you need to address that. We have the vulture, depression, anxiety, or worry that someone is against you. Oh my God, or maybe it's just a fear. Maybe it's not even real. It's like, again, the movie of the birds. It's like that whole Alfred Hitchcock movie. I mean, that was a freaky ass movie. All the birds start attacking everyone in the world. But like, that's not going to happen, you know? I mean, sure, maybe there's like a 0.0001% probability, but it's very, very low, right? So We can feel safe to go outside and witness birds and not have them attack us. So there's something here about maybe this is part of the illusion. It's just the fear. It's just the fear. And oh my God, as if to confirm, we have the harp, and I have been seeing references to harps. And I think there was even one in one of these cards that did catch my eye earlier, even though I didn't mention it. Let me see if I can find it. Which one was that from? I've just got a big old mess of cards here on the table. It was in the three of... Oh, here it is. It's this one. He's holding a harp in his hand. And I have been seeing synchronicities about harps. So, great happiness. Happiness, 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 great happiness. So, get out of your own head if this is what's been going on. Free yourself from this mental trap or this illusion of confusion around opening up and expressing yourself, and being open like that is going to show you who's on your side, and maybe it will expose people who aren't. But at the end of the day, that's a good thing, because you get to determine who stays and who goes, and how that contributes to your happiness. So this could be about eradicating some behaviors around people pleasing and self-sacrifice. Okay. Any final closing messages, Spirit, that you want to say? Get the Astro Dice. I think, are we going to do an extended today? Do you want to do an extended today? They said wait on it. Okay, we'll do an extended on maybe like the next reading that comes up. Let's get the Astro Dice. We have Libra, Jupiter, and the 7th house. There's 7 again, that number 7. So it is to do with relationships. The 7th house is about open enemies and also soulmates, loved ones, one-on-one close friendships and relationships. Okay, so this is what we're talking about here. And Jupiter is about happiness and joviality and joy, and really like this beautiful coming together and being able to, it's like the energy of Thanksgiving. It's like having everything that you need and being very grateful and appreciative of that. And then Libra also about relationships. So this is what this is talking about. Okay. Yeah. Relationships and mediation and balance and fairness and boundaries, and having the capacity to say no when you need to prioritize your happiness, or to ask for what brings you happiness that you're giving or sharing or providing to other people. Not conditionally asking for it to be returned, but really just like not selling yourself short, or not giving everything away for free, or going into this like martyr sacrificial type energy. Being able to trust your instinct or your gut, and to also watch the actions of others, because if they are very loud about the fact that they're only takers, then it's better to break that bridge down. It's bread, something about bread and butter. Like if someone's MO, if their bread and butter is manipulation and guilt tripping and trying to take from you and give as little as they possibly can back on a consistent basis, you can be sure that that person does not have your best interests in mind. And if you do set a boundary, it will set them off. So if you set a boundary and people turn around with guilt or blame, or they shame you for it, that means you were long overdue to set that boundary. You should have done that a long time ago. Like, and I'm speaking from experience here. Like, I've lived this. And I still have to practice this as someone who's like a recovering codependent, you know? So like, I get it. No shame from me. This is just like, sometimes this is how the world is. And you don't have to like hide yourself away and be the hermit and completely seclude yourself from relationships. It's important that you don't, actually, because a lot of joy and a lot of relationships and a lot of new things and creative ideas and collaborations can come from togetherness. And in fact, they need to. But there may be a period of time where you're needing to just rest and rest and rest and digest. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think that's everything. Because that way, you're going to inspire others. That way, you're going to have more than enough to give, and you won't get burnt out or trapped in these repetitive, go nowhere types of cycles. No more self-sacrifice. If this reading is for you, no more self-sacrifice. You deserve better, and you deserve more. Make sure that Queen of Swords, King of Swords. Wow. Okay. Hold on. There was a King of Swords here as well somewhere. Oh, maybe I mixed him back in, but there was a King of Swords that I saw in the other deck. And then look at all these swords, these Like the rulers of the the sword court cards. I'm hearing sorting it out. Being able to use your mind to sort out logically who stays and who goes, or what the definition of that is. Yes, you can use your heart too, but in this case, it's kind of like not necessarily being ruthless, but being intentional, being very, very intentional with who you choose to communicate with, and whether that's reciprocal or even if you're on the same level. Okay, one final closing message here, because this seems important and relevant. Sometimes it's important not to communicate with people who are not on the same mental level as you. They do not have the capacity to understand multiple perspectives. They're showing me somebody sweating, perspiring. It's like all that's going to do is aggravate them, and it's going to make you feel less heard, less understood, and less happy. So sometimes the best approach with people who are incapable or unwilling of understanding is simply to not respond, not communicate, not involve them in your life, not allow them in your life. If there's somebody that's in like your work environment, or they have to be there for some reason, you can't avoid them, or you're in the same family, then just limit the level or the context of the communication to prioritize your happiness, and trust your body and your gut to tell you what that feels like. Then you'll make more of it. Okay, I think that's it. I'm going to leave the reading there. I hope this was helpful, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.